Chapman and Broome played on Halloween night. The Centurions at their makeshift home stadium over at Spartanburg. The Panthers were wearing orange, and again, did we tell you it was Halloween? Josiah Moore to Lewis McAllister for a 28-21 Panthers lead in the third quarter. On the ensuing kickoff, Braden Simpson. You're going to see mostly the back of him because he ran away from the Panthers. That tied it back up at 28. Then Moore and McAllister get together again. Moore listed as a linebacker and offensive lineman on an earlier roster. That set up a touchdown to put Chapman in front. And then in the fourth quarter, Chanson Mickles adding insurance made it 42-28. Panthers go on to a 10th straight win in the series since 2015, 49-28 on Thursday night against Broome. And that may have knocked Broome out of the playoffs. Welcome back into the show. Region 1 4A, another one of those matchups tonight like we saw in Region 2 4A, in which a couple of teams unbeaten in region play got together. That would be Wren on the road at Westside. Second quarter, a 35-21 lead Rams cut into on Carson Bryant's kickoff return, making it 35-28. But A.J. Suttles coming up with the recovery off the botch punt for Westside. It set up Cutter Woods on a short dash to the end zone. And Woods and the Rams make it 22 in a row. They're 7 shy of the program wins record. Westside, #1 team in 4A, looking like state championship material once more with a 56-34 win.
Cutter Woods, I mean, he does a great job of getting us going, and our receivers did a great job of catching the football. You know, Sherrod Rich, I don't know how many yards he had running, but they did what they had to do there. We play week to week. That's what we do every week. We try to look ahead. We don't look ahead. We just play hard, and hopefully next week we'll keep everybody safe and get ready for the playoffs.
Team separated by about a 20-minute drive get together for the first time since 2011. It goes to Westside and Wren, just their second loss of the year to teams from the same district. Their other one was against Hanna. Region 1 5A, the night begins with 4 teams tied for first. Chris Liner's Greenwood Eagles among them. On the road against Hillcrest, another one of them. It was a 24-0 lead at the break for Greenwood, but Weston Willis, what a fine receiver he is. Caleb Sutton hooking up with him. And then Sutton later fumbling in a 24-8 game as the Rams were starting to get some momentum. It leads to Tristan Lewis on the end around. Lewis then, because you got to respect his running, he can dump it off, finds Bryce Seaborn. 31-8 Greenwood, and they make it 3 out of 4 against Hillcrest, coming away with a 38-16 victory. So Greenwood remains among the teams with just 1 loss in the region. Hillcrest falls to 4-2 and 7-2 overall. J.L. Mann, that other team, tied for first when the night began. Spirit Night, well-dressed crowd on hand, and both Mann and Greenville raising a lot of money in their Spirit Week for charity. Banks Mountain and Greenville on the road in the second quarter were down 42-0. Nice sprint for the sophomore quarterback for the first points for Greenville, but an uphill battle. O.J. Jones hard running there. Then Nikias Morrison taking it to the end zone. Mann actually began the game with a 97-yard kickoff return and dominated from there. They move on to the victory and end a 9-game losing streak against Greenville with a 55-12 win. They stay in first place with Greenwood in Region 1 5A. Hanna was the other team that was in first place, part of that 4-way tie. They were playing at Mauldin. K.D. Patterson with his team up 14-7 late first quarter. Weaves his way deep inside of the red zone, sets up a Trayvon Johnson touchdown, and Hanna's won 5 in a row against the Mavs. Hanna with a 50-16 win at Mauldin. Woodmont and Easley also playing in Region 1 5A, not part of the battle for first place, and an Easley team that's had some tough losses this year and had a tough time containing Zeke Belcher. Got into the end zone with a 7-yard run. Here's Belcher, who began the night with over 1,400 yards rushing on a 55-yarder, and they survive on the road. Ty Sutherland's Wildcats holding off the Green Wave 38-35 for their 3rd win of the year. Easley remains winless in region play. Woodruff trying to at least get the 2nd seed in Region 3 3A. The first place team, unbeaten MVP, idle tonight. Woodruff at home against Union County, trying to make it 5 straight against the Yellow Jackets. Good running back for them is Aiden Gibson. That's a nice run, and then T.J. Morris on a swing pass to Gibson turns into a 27-yard score, and the Wolves were howling. Moving on to the victory, Gibson goes over 1,000 yards on the season, rushing as well in a 42-15 win. Region 1 1A, the Abbeville Panthers looking to make it official and wrap up another crown as they took on Ware Shoals, trying for an 11th straight victory against the Hornets since 1990. Carson Norman able to break free and get the early touchdown. And Norman again as DeMarcus Leach gives it to them, and Abbeville rolling on, haven't lost to a 1A team since 2014 when they fell to Christ Church. That streak remains intact with a 69-6 victory this evening.